What's up, my niggas? This is the Subhuman Slayer here to do some commentary on the Black Pill. So what we have here is this is a debate between Fitxfearless, who's a pretty popular red pill style dating coach on YouTube, and he does call-ins where anybody can just call in and he'll insult them or give them advice or something like that. And we have on the right a young black pillar who's coming here to confront Fitxfearless about the black pill and how a lot of the stuff he says is not really true. And so this is a debate basically, but this guy Clint pretty much does everything wrong, everything that you should not do in a debate. Uh, this is exactly the wrong way to argue for the black pill, which is true. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play through the video and I'm going to pause at certain points and offer my own commentary on what Clint should have done or what he did wrong or what Fitxfearless is doing right or what what he's doing wrong. And hopefully this will give you guys a much better approach on how to actually argue for the black pill if you're arguing with friends, families, just how to really convey it in a better light. All right, so let's get to it.
So how can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure actually. I'm a real true believer in the black pill. I really am an incel. It's backed up by data and statistics. I believe you're laughing at me, but the university studies and the dating app data.
So right away, well, one of the things the black pill says is that it doesn't really matter, let's say, deeper parts of who you are. What really matters is more shallower aesthetics. So Black Pill talks about dating, but that's true in all fields of life. And right here, you can see Fitxfearless is very composed. He's smirking. He's sort of laughing in a mocking way over what Clint is doing. And Clint seems very agitated. We're going to see this guy poor man has some psychological issues. We're going to see that later. While Fitxfearless looks very composed. So right away to an outsider watching this video, Fitxfearless comes across a lot better, and Clint comes off as kind of a spurg, honestly, which is what he is. Let's keep going.
It's not lie. There's a reason why everyone joined your call. That's ethnic, by the way.
There's a reason why everybody joined my call is
most people who join your call seem to be ethnic. That's not a coincidence, I don't believe.
Ethnic? You mean like they're
Ethnic.
black?
Yes, black or Hispanic. They're not. You never see an average white guy on your call. I don't know why. I mean, yesterday.
All right, so right away, this guy's already off to a poor start, and I'm not just talking about him acting like a spurg, right? So I'm gonna guess Clint did what I did with Fitxfearless when I first found this guy's channel. You just go through like some compilations of him with some colors, right? And you see him like with some obese Indian dudes or whatever, and he's giving them advice like, the Indian's like, oh, I can't find a date, girls hate me because I'm Indian, whatever. And then he says, dude, you look like shit, you're fat, and he just makes fun of them like that. So I'm guessing Clint found the same playlist that I watched, and then he makes the unverified assertion, oh, everybody on your call is ethnic. This is proof that ethnic people suffer more in dating. This is proof of the black pill, which is true. So that is true. However, you really shouldn't say something like that unless you actually know this guy's content well. So right away, Fitxfearless is striking back and saying, no, no, no. Lots of white guys are on my call. I got lots of white guys asking me for advice, right? And if you think about it, this actually makes sense, right? Because there are different levels of struggling with dating, right? On one hand, you could be an ugly, obese Indian guy, and you could be asking out girls on the street, and you get the police called on you. So that's one level of struggling. And then the other level of struggling would be like a normal looking white guy. Hey, I'm getting matches on Tinder, but I'm having trouble closing them. I'm not getting the kind of girl that I want. So that's another level of struggling, right? So they're both struggling, not on the same level, but Clint's not talking about that at all. He just watched like one video of Fitxfearless with some Pajit, and now he's making some unverified assertion about everything. And right away, he looks bad because obviously what he's saying is not true, right? White guys do come onto this guy's channel. We can skip over some of this.
Yesterday there was. I was watching.
Okay. This motherfucker just said you don't see your average white guy on my car. See, what you think about, you find. It doesn't allow you to search for the truth, because the first thing you said was incorrect. I would say there are probably more white guys that join, if anything.
I used to work in a girls' clothing store for about 3-4 years called Route 21. I was the only guy there. And I've seen how they act. I've seen how they treat certain guys. And that's how I got blackpilled, if that makes any sense. Because they would blackpill me, you know. And
no, they just weren't attracted to you, bro.
Yeah, so Fitxfearless accidentally proves Clint's point here. He said, so Clint comes in and saying, okay, I worked at a clothing store. That's how I became blackpilled, because I could see that women treat unattractive men like him very differently than they treat some of the attractive men that they're coming in. They're fawning over these attractive men. Meanwhile, they treat me like garbage, right? And then Fitxfearless says, yeah, it's because you're ugly. Well, that's exactly the point Clint's making. So he should go for the kill on this one because Fitxfearless accidentally gave the game away, but he doesn't for some reason.
Well, actually, I mean, I did manage to get a girlfriend, but
yeah, it's ego, right? Fitxfearless lets his guard down. You should go in for the kill, but you're so egotistical. You're saying, "Oh, well, I'm not that. Then why are you? Oh, I'm not that ugly. Why are you talking about the black pill then?" And it's actually correct. Like there is some looks maxing this guy could do. He's not a total sub-5 reject, a subhuman. Then why are you even on this call arguing about the black pill then? So his ego wouldn't let him take an easy win in the argument.
she kind of like pushed me out of a window. That's a different story.
So
what the fuck?
Let me explain something to you about women. Are you black pill incels? Let me explain something to you. You guys think that it's all looks based and it's numbers and all this bullshit. Well, a lot of the things that what makes a woman attracted to a man is non-verbal communication.
Correct. They see your face and that's all they need to know.
Everybody that's watching you right now would agree with me that your mannerisms are very awkward.
Yeah. So this is actually true, right? And if Clint actually understood the black pill in a proper way, he would recognize this is actually part of the black pill. Being NT matters, guys, right? So Clint is obviously not NT. He's a spurg. He's just acting very twitchy, very awkward. He's just going back in and forth in front of the camera. Yeah, this guy is clearly not NT. He just said his girlfriend kicked him outside of a window. Don't know what the fuck that's about. Yeah, this is a very weird guy. But at the same time, face also matters, right? And more so than that, it's not as though being NT, being socially calibrated, that's not necessarily all learned too, right? There are such things as personality disorders, autism. These things are pretty much inherent. You can't really change them too much. So not really the point Fitxfearless is making. But again, Clint isn't really striking these points in his argument, unfortunately.
Am I right or am I wrong?
I wasn't expecting to get called up, but I appreciate it.
Looking at
what? Why'd you come on here then, bro?
Color ain't green, if he's this and this and this, you a fucking weirdo. You act immature and childish. Women don't like that shit as well. So even if you have possibility to be attractive.
Yeah, but you could see it on their face though, like the look of disgust and stuff like that before you even utter a word. So I'm not sure what
but women treat that, women can give that behavior to anybody.
Well, mostly unattractive men, yes.
Yeah, and a lot of men are unattractive because they don't try hard enough.
All right, so there's a couple points here that we're going to delve into. First thing he says, so Clint says, you can see the look of disgust in his face, in their face. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. If you have good ability to read people, you can just see it in their face. Attractive women are treating men who are attractive very different on a visceral level compared to unattractive men. But then Fitxfearless says, well, they just give that treatment to anybody. No, that's not true. And in fact, if you go on Fitxfearless' channel, what he does, he offers dating app reviews. Like he'll download Tinder, he'll download Hinge. Obviously, look, he's a very attractive man, right? No homo. He is a very attractive man. And right away you can see on these videos, girls are blowing up his Tinder, his Hinge. They're messaging first, like, "Oh my God, are you real? Oh my God, are you a catfish? I can't believe this is happening to me." But then he goes and says, like, "Oh, women can just treat anybody badly. Any kind of men get that behavior from women." Well, obviously that's not true, and you've just proven it. And then there's something else. Let me go back.
Well, mostly unattractive men, yes.
Yeah, and a lot of men are unattractive because they don't try hard enough.
Yeah, and 62% of men are, I believe, are single.
So now he's making the point. He's going to belabor the point a little bit. He says men are just unattractive because they don't try. If you tried hard enough, you'd be attractive. Now, I am going to put some nuance on this. A lot of black pillars like Clint, they're not nuanced. This is absolutely true to an extent, right? What is the number one cause of being unattractive today in both men and women? It's being a fat fuck, right? Just look around you. Go outside, look around you. Most people are ugly because most people are fat, right? And that's absolutely a personal decision, right? You have the ability to eat at a caloric deficit and lose that weight, but most people choose not to. So they're not trying hard enough, like Clinton said. Sorry, like Fitxfearless said. But then there's another level to this in that attraction, there are physically attractive faces and physically unattractive faces, right? And a lot of that is based off of uh, just genetic features, facial development during puberty and in early life, right? You can't really change that except with surgery. So it's not really a matter of trying hard enough. You are given certain bones in your face, and those will determine how people see you. A certain nose shape, ear shape, some skin colors are more preferred than others, right? Hair type, um, whether you can grow a beard, whether you're balding. And there is looks maxing you can do, soft looks maxing. You can try to grow your hair back with minoxidil, things like this. But there are hard limits to what you can accomplish without surgery. And Clint's just not making this point.
Sexless, isn't that the
Because
truth?
they don't try hard enough. They watch more porn than they do anything else. You're
It
one
might
of
be because of looks
you're the perfect
inflation. Looks inflation
representation.
is a real thing,
Clint,
man.
Clint.
Social media has got these girls thinking they're Megan Fox. Okay.
Clint. You're the perfect president. You're the exact representation of these dudes. You're them. Let's see what you look like. Taking.
But yeah, I mean, you could really see it on their face, though. So I don't understand why. I'm just done trying to kiss up and simp to them, you know? Like,
yeah. Let's see the physique. Let's see the physique.
Okay, so Fitxfearless is actually doing quite of a genius strategy here. Not sure if you're catching on to it, but if you watch a lot of the other videos, he says the same thing. The guy comes onto his call. They say, "Well, I'm not getting the results I want with dating. Okay, let's take your shirt off. Let's see what you look like without your shirt." And now a lot of this is actually pretty good with Fitxfearless, by the way, because a lot of these guys are just really fat. And that's the reason that they're ugly, right? And so they take off the shirt, you see their giant man titties, right? And their disgusting bulging bellies. And then Fitxfearless roasts the shit out of them. And hopefully that inspires them to lose weight. The problem is Clint is not actually fat. So what he's going to do, he's going to take a shirt off and he's not going to be jacked. And Fitxfearless is going to say, "Oh, well, look, you're not jacked. This is the reason why you're not getting any results with women." But the problem is he's not getting results with women, which means they don't know what he looks like without his shirt on, right? So his physique at this point doesn't really matter, right? The girls aren't getting into his bedroom. They don't know what he looks like without his shirt on. They know he's not fat. For all they know, he could be jacked under his shirt. But they still don't want to fuck with him. So what's up with that? But Fitxfearless is just going to use the fact that he's a skinny guy and doesn't have washboard abs as the reason that he's not getting results, which is simply not true. Let's keep going. I don't really want to see this guy with his shirt off. He makes some dumb point like, I just had a foot-long sandwich and that's the reason I'm not jacked. I don't know.
honest with you,
Right? Of course not.
I used to work out when I was 19 before I got black pill.
Black pill science, it doesn't even work out. You are literally a walking contradiction.
5'11".
Okay, so you're above average height, and it's
So again, this is a mistake because I skipped over it. But what Clint was saying is, oh, height matters. Totally correct, right? And then Fearless asked Clint his height, and it turns out he's an above average height, right? So the reason Clint isn't scoring with women is, let's take a look at that face there. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Compared to this face, if you were a hot girl, which one would you go for, right, guys? So that's the reason he's not scoring with women. But then he starts making this point about height. Well, dude, you're an above average height. Why are you talking about height, right? So this is and what we're going to learn is that Fearless is actually he's like 5'8" apparently, which is not a great height to be. But look, he has his face, he's got his physique thanks to steroids. Yeah, this dude's not natty. But so he's picking like the worst possible argument against him. Not a great plan.
Still disgusted at you. 5'11" is above average height.
Around here, I live on campus, so.
Oh, yeah. 5'11", Mr. Statistic.
Yeah, exactly. Fearless is going in for the kill, right? So instead, when you make a mistake during an argument, you need to immediately be able to overcome and adapt and move on to another point. Instead, Clint is the statistics guy, right? He's talking about how the black pill is backed up by science, which is totally true. It's absolutely backed up by science, right? But then he starts lying and saying that 5'11" is, oh, this is not really an above average height. It is. You can say women prefer a height above 5'11", which is backed up by studies. Maybe that's what he wants to say. So women would prefer around the 6'2", 6'3" range, right? So even being above average is just not enough because of hoflation these days. But unless this dude is living in Bosnia and Herzegovina, yeah, 5'11" is not an average height, and Fearless is right to roast him on this.
5'11". Oh no, you don't even. Which position are you looking at?
It's 5'10". It's 5'10". I believe.
You're making
It's
it
5'10".
That's my point. You don't even.
Okay, I'm just saying that, man. In order for things that, yes, sir.
Listen, you choose to believe what gives your opinions more validation. You just sit up here and try to downplay the fact that 5'11" is not above average height.
Roasted.
And you're 5'11". 5'11" is above average height, and women still are disgusted by you.
Yeah, because he's got a below average face fit.
So you're above average height, but you're still not that. They still don't fuck with you. So
you see that? Did you see that, by the way? He was going to say you're still not that attractive, but then he backpedaled us and, oh, they just don't want to fuck with you, right? So like, it's obvious, right? Like, which one of these faces is more attractive? It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out. But he can't say that because that kind of validates the black pill. But Clint doesn't. Look, Clinton is just kind of dumbfounded, bro. He just like, dude, put on your shirt. We've already established you don't have abs, bro. Just put on your shirt. Why is your shirt still off, bro? And he's just looking into the screen.
is it the height? Because you're a black pillist. How come the height didn't carry you enough to get girls?
Because of the face and the ethnicity.
There you go. Dude, why are you talking about ethnicity? Right? That's another thing. You're both black, right? So Fearless will say, hey, I'm black. I'm blacker than you are. This guy's light skin. So, and I still get matches. So it's not the problem with ethnicity. Don't talk about things in which you don't have an inherent advantage in the argument, right? Talk about the places where you actually are at a disadvantage. You are clearly very autistic, and you are also ugly. And that's why this guy can't attract most women. It's as simple as that. Obviously, his height, his race, I would say that's not as big of a deal, right? This guy, race-wise, this guy can get black women, Hispanic women, probably not Asian or white. He doesn't have a chance with Asian or white women, but his race is not what's holding this guy's back.
There's data behind this. There is
so
data behind.
So how do I get girls?
Yep.
I'm Nigerian, 5'7", 5'8". How would I become a Tyrone?
Yeah, by working hard and being disciplined. I understand that, and
yeah, so you're proving his point for him. Dude, what's wrong with you?
I was more attractive looking at 19, but that wasn't enough either.
But I'm older than you. I'm 27. So what does the age have to do with anything?
No, I'm saying when I was 19, even when I looked attractive then, because I kind of downgraded. But I was sort of attractive at 19, and
I done created my own race. I'm now my own race. What the fuck? You motherfuckers are full of shit. Y'all are full of shit. 5'11" ain't average height. Fitxfearless is his own race. I'm still black. I'm still short. How can I kick your ass when it comes to dating?
Because you're better
If
looking. Come on,
what you
Clint. Come
saying is
on.
true, if it's all about numbers, if it's all about statistics, how come you are above average height and you still women?
Yeah, so he makes like an expression like he's pointing to his face, but he can't. Fitxfearless interrupted him. He can't interrupt back. Like this guy is just totally coward at this point. Sad. Sad. It's over.
Don't want you.
It's because of my face, man.
Yep.
It's because it's not.
Facts.
It's also location as well. I have to.
Yeah, of course
go
it is.
back as well.
Yeah,
I know I'm making. It sounds like I'm making a bunch of excuses, but the stuff is backed up by data and statistics.
You just can't. You can't choose data when it fits your narrative because you just ignore data.
Black and well, Black Hispanic, I believe. I don't know. My mom never really talked about her.
Okay, so
All right, so this guy's got a pretty fucked up family background right here. He just said he doesn't even know what race he is because he doesn't know his dad. Obviously, Fitxfearless doesn't give a shit. But that's just more proof, right? A lot of things like being NT, being socially calibrated, a lot of this has to do with things we can't control, like having a stable family background, not being raised by a single mom, not having a dad who abandons you at the age of 5 to get cigarettes from the store and never came back. Yep.
I'm black and I'm actually African American, literally.
Yeah,
I'm 3 to 4 inches shorter than you. So how come I can get girls?
Dude, it's face. Just say it. Come on. He just gave you the chance to talk, and you're just like putting your hands up. And, well, bro, just say the argument.
Right, stats, right? I mean numbers.
You can't.
because you again you
Numbers. Woo.
All right, I just gotta cut up my face. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but I have to literally change my face in order to be seen as human by Western.
No, your brain
Yes,
cells are fried, and women don't see you as a human being because they think something is wrong with you. Any girl that's seeing you right now that add any attraction for you.
Yeah, the dude's doing the Joker laugh right now. He's spazzing out. It's over.
Would instantly lose it because of how you think and how you carry yourself. And you black pill geniuses don't understand that. You guys are coping. You guys are incels. You're choosing to like it's not a choice. You're involuntarily like you're celibate. Women don't want you.
I've had sex like a year.
Okay, so you're not an incel then. Fucking fake cell. Get the fuck out of here. Stop trying to steal our street cred, bro.
Last time was like December, so I guess a year. It was a homeless girl I knew in high.
What the fuck?
It was a homeless girl that I knew from high school. Her name was, and she was kind of not mentally there as well.
What? Let's go back.
School. Her name was, and she was kind of not mentally there.
She was not mentally there? How are you having sex with homeless girls who are mentally ill? Was it consensual? Did you just like see her at the side of the street and just are we talking about like is this legal, bro? Like what's going on?
Well, so I don't know if we attracted each other that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Fitxfearless he's totally spaced out of the conversation. The dude's talking about raping a homeless girl right now. He's like, yep, okay, cool. How can I get more views on this? When's the next roid injection?
He ended up pushing me out a window.
Well, what the fuck, bro?
Right.
Yeah.
How much porn do you watch?
All right, so this is another debating strategy that Fitxfearless is going to use. He wants to show all of the things that Clint, behavioral choices that Clint is not making, and use that to say, this is the reason you're not having success with women, right? So he says, you're not jacked. That's the reason you're not having success with women. Now he's going to say, it's a good guess, right? Because most guys watch porn. Clint is not having a lot of success on the sexual front. Makes sense. He's probably frustrated. He watches porn. So Fitxfearless has a good sign that he's going to use this to attack. And so first of all, I'm totally with NoFap, by the way. Don't watch porn, guys. It's bad for you. If you watch porn, you need to quit. It's better for your mental health. It's better for everything. But that's not what makes you unattractive women. Women don't actually have like 5D vision where they can tell if you watch porn. You see girls on the internet, they're all like, "Oh, I can never be with a guy who watches porn." Like, dude, you probably hooked up with a guy from Tinder like yesterday who jacks off daily, right? Like you have no idea what you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, and I do know Chads, by the way, even though I'm a subhuman, I do know Chads, and they're all gooners too, and they're even though they get pussy, they still goon. Um, I'm on NoFap personally, been on it for a couple months now without relapsing, so but yeah, it's not going to make you, it's good for you personally, not going to make you more attracted to women. So total non sequitur by Fitxfearless.
As much as you think.
I don't know. I'm asking you a question. I'm not going to assume.
I don't know, probably like a few times a week. I know. I'm a coomer.
Yeah, like also he doesn't know. If I was in the situation and I was a coomer, I would just lie. Especially since my fucking face is gonna be on the internet calling myself a coomer, uh saying I watch the kind of porn you're gonna find out he watches later. Um, dude, why are you being honest? Like, and why is your shirt still off, bro? Just put it back on. Like, why are you talking about this under your real name and face?
I'm
Right.
guilty as charged.
See? So, Clint, let me try to help you as much as I can. Everything you've explained here points to the fact that every porn does to you. You think that your height is not above average, which it is, choosing not to do it. It's easier to blame the stats why you're not getting girls because it makes you feel better about yourself. When you're watching Tyrone fuck that girl and you're imagining that you're him,
This is all
to
good
just
advice.
say
It
This is
that,
crushes
all good advice, by the way, actually. Even though this guy's a total scam
your
artist.
soul. Like when you realize the black pill truth, the reality. Okay, I
no,
call
it's
it
a bunch
black
of
pill
bullshit.
reality. Okay,
Bullshit.
but there's
This
a
guy's lost the will to debate at this point. Um, he knows it's over, bro. He knows his life is over. Dude, once this gets out, like this guy won't even be able to leave his dorm on his university. I'm serious. Like, how much? I think this guy has like 600K subscribers. Yeah, this is gonna get out eventually, dude.
reason why there's not a
Because
lot of
they
white guys
don't.
on your chat. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason why I mean,
Why are you making this point again, dude? He's already disproven you. He said that, yeah, white guys do come on. Why are you going back to this? It's like the guy logged onto the call and he only had that one argument. And he's just going to rehash it as many times as possible because he's got nothing else to say. Like, if you're going to go and make yourself a mockery and basically destroy your entire job prospects because who's going to hire this guy who's shirtless and talking about being a coomer? At least have some good points ready to go. Let's go ahead and skip.
Stable family and still don't get girls. It's in your head.
because it looks inflation. The social media got these girls thinking they're Megan Fox.
Okay. Oh well. Adjust, adapt, become a better man.
Yep, just change the bones in your face, bro. Just get taller, bro. Yeah, like you can't adapt to everything, bro. Just regrow your hair magically, bro. Just get better jawline, bro.
Yes, sir.
Or give up. More Tyrone. You can watch more since you like Tyrone so much. You can watch him have sex. Since
I
you like
changed
that.
the food on straight
Bro.
women now because I don't like seeing full-on guys doing that to women anymore.
So you
'Cause
watch
it
what
makes me,
now? What do you watch now? What do you watch?
it's not gay. It's not gay
Bro.
if you only watch them plow the cis girl, the food,
What the fuck?
the trainee plow the girl.
Man, you see what your life has come to, bro?
Dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Never argue about the black pill again, okay? Dude, listen, on behalf of all incels here who don't watch tranny porn, we have no affiliation with this fucking weirdo. Nothing to do with this guy. Like, we get enough bad rep from the feminist media already. And now this guy is talking about he watches trannies blow women on. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's fucking over, bro. It's fucking over.
It's fucking over. Holy shit, it's fucking over.
Sad.
It's over, bro.
It's over.
This is what black pill. This is the representation of the black pill. They always trying to fight me.
I really am the
You're
embodiment. I've been black pilled.
you're
You just said you're not even an incel, bro. It's just fucking stolen valor right here.
the representation of them. You watch men
Fake cell.
have sex with other men. Wow. And you came on here with stats. I gotta go, buddy. I wish you the
Well,
best.
thank you.
All right.
Just cuts him
Goodness
off.
gracious. That's what the black pill is, guys. I don't want to be a part of it.
Yep, total ad hominem attack. You're just going to use the fact that your opponent happened to be a freak who watches weird shit. Nothing to do with the actual substance of the black pill, which you can't refute and you won't refute. So yeah, that's it. Let's see what other people had to say. This is a terrible debate performance overall. Just never argue like this. Let's see what other people have to say. Guy seems suicidal. Hope everything's going to work out for him. That's crazy. Not even Batman could beat this information out of me. Yeah, I agree. Wrecked. Make bros you're laughing at what some dumb shit the guy said. 100% awkward. This guy is so weird. Clint is honestly sad. He acts like a 15-year-old. Got brainwashed by TikTok. Yeah, this is really sad. Like everyone's saying, oh, Fitxfearless destroyed him. This is not how you argue your viewpoint on anything, guys. So hopefully this video helped you understand what not to do, what to do instead, what to say instead, and hopefully I'll have some benefit for you. I'm hoping to come out with some brand new content, so please be sure to like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. All right, see you guys next time.